more consistently from a $500 business. First, a disclaimer. Folks, every effort has been made to accurately represent the product and the service. The information presented here should not be interpreted as a promise or a guarantee of earnings. Nobody can guarantee your earnings, folks. Only you can. The earning potential is entirely dependent on the person that's using the product, the service, and the ideas. So when it comes to earning potential, the sky is the limit, but it's still your actions that will give you those results. A little bit of information about TONOIT. TONOIT was founded in 2018. It's mostly based out of Australia. The three pioneers that started this business is Mr. Ijoki Inax, he's in Nigeria, Mr. Gavin Victor, South Africa in Johannesburg, and our chief data analyst is Marius Landman, and he resides in Brisbane, Australia. Folks, TONOIT has a big vision. TONOIT wants to help you and me, ordinary average people, to earn $10,000 or more consistently from the crypto market. Folks, this vision is so big that Marius once said that he would like to see 1 million people come into our crypto community and be profitable in. So what is the product? Well, folks, you can split it up into two sections. There is the crypto farming opportunity. You can learn how to do crypto farming, and I will explain that in a few minutes. And then there's also the opportunity for you and me to earn an active and eventually even a passive income by simply sharing this opportunity with other people. So let's talk about crypto farming. Folks, CNN Business said it best. They said the best investment of the decade turned $1 into $90,000. If you knew about Bitcoin and you saw its potential back in 2010, you could have bought Bitcoin for US dollar cents. If you bought $1 worth at that time and you kept it till today, you could have sold that Bitcoin for $90,000. Absolutely amazing. So nothing beats crypto farming, guys. Look at what Forbes has to say. They asked the question, is 2020 the new 2017? They say that Bitcoin could be this year's best performing asset. Folks, you're welcome to go Google this. It's freely available information. Go look at what Google says about what did one Bitcoin cost in January of 2007. Bitcoin at that time for about $800 for a Bitcoin. By December of that same year, 2017, you could have sold that same Bitcoin for just under $20,000 for a Bitcoin. That is an absolutely amazing return on capital. So yes, it is the best investment of the decade. And if you think the glory days of Bitcoin are over, you haven't seen anything yet. There's still big, big moves to come because mass adoption hasn't happened yet. It is still on the way. Folks, this is what the market is not rational. The market is not logical. The market is driven by the emotions of the people in the market. In the market, there's a willing buyer and a willing seller, and they need to come to an agreement about the sale of something, in this case, cryptocurrency. What happens to most people is that they come in here at between optimism, excitement, and euphoria. That's where they hear about Bitcoin because their brother-in-law is saying it's a good investment. Their dentist is saying buy it. Their Uber driver is telling them you need to buy Bitcoin. So they come in at that point and they buy. And that's the point of euphoria. Folks, for those of us who know what's happening in the crypto market, that is a dangerous point because it's the point of maximum risk to the investment, but the average person doesn't know that. So they come in here, they buy at the high point, and then the price starts going down. And this is what inevitably happens in the market, folks, is that the price goes up and the price goes down. It's like being at sea on a windy day. There's wave after wave after wave. So the price goes through denial, through fear, through panic, somewhere here between depression, all hope. They think that the price is never coming back up again and they sell their cryptocurrency at a loss. But that's not what we do. We do the opposite of what the average person does in the crypto market. This is our opportunity to come in. We buy low at the point of maximum opportunity. The market turns and it goes up again and it gets all the way up here to euphoria. That is our exit point. So we come in at the point of maximum opportunity and we exit at the point of euphoria, the point of maximum risk to the investment. That is how we are able to consistently make profit from the market. That is what we call, we do crypto farming. So this is how we grow our money through crypto farming. Folks, we are interested in two positions in the market, the top of the market, the bottom of the market. I just showed you the waves. I don't sit in front of my screen all day long looking at the price of Bitcoin. I simply take the information from TONOIT, read what's there, make a decision, go into the market, set my buy and my sell orders, and then I go on with the rest of my life, folks. That is what we do in TONOIT. So we swap between what's known as a stable coin and a volatile coin. A stable coin is a cryptocurrency that's pegged 1-to-1 to a year. Was into that stable coin. An example would be USD Tether, USDT. Next week, that's still going to be worth $500. Next month, next year, it will still be worth $500 because the price does not move. It's stable. Then we get a coin such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, and many others that are volatile coins where the price can move significantly over a period of time, sometimes as much as 50% in a single day. So here is where TONOIT gives us an edge over the market. We can come in here at the bottom of the market and buy one Litecoin as an example. Now, we know this because we've read our TONOIT report. We get in, that's the bottom of the market. The market goes through a nice bull run all the way up to $100. Folks, this is what TONOIT then identifies as the top of the market because we think the price is about to change, about to go down. We can then exit from the volatile coin into a stable coin. Now we've got $100 worth of stable coin, like USDT. The price starts going down, and here the bottom of the market is identified once again, and we are able to take our $100 worth of stable coin and swap it for 2 Litecoin at a price of $50 each. The price starts taking off again, nice bull market all the way up to $500. There we exit from volatile into stablecoin again, and now we've got $1,000 worth of stablecoin. The market starts going down, going down. The bottom of the market is identified to us by TONOIT, and we are able to come and buy 10 Litecoin at $100 each with our $1,000 worth of stablecoin. So there we catch the next bull market all the way up to $1,000 for 1 Litecoin. Remember, we've got 10 Litecoin at this point, so we can exit the volatile coin into a stable coin. Now we've got $10,000 worth of stable coin. Folks, what we've done here is we've taken $25 and over a period of time, maximizing the opportunities in the market, we are able to turn that into $10,000, which is absolutely amazing. This swing trading, we follow the trend, however long the trend takes to play out. At the same time, somebody else comes and buys Litecoin and just keeps it. For this whole period, they are not trading on the ups and downs of the market. They are just waiting for the maximum opportunity, which is up there. Now they've turned one Litecoin, which is $25, into 1 Litecoin at $1,000. Can you see the difference? The person who was able to go with the market was able to do 10 times better than the person who is just taking a position and waiting for that long-term return. So that is what we mean by crypto. The difference between people who consistently profit in the market and those who don't is their information source. And that information source, folks, is TONOIT. So if you are new here and you heard some terms that I mentioned now and it doesn't make sense to you yet, don't worry. There are 16 training videos on the TONOIT website in the back office that you can go and access, and you can go and teach yourself about all these things, all the way from the psychology of trading, how not to get emotionally involved in your trades, all the way through to some of the advanced trading strategies that we use. What's coming at the end of this month, folks, is what we call the School of Crypto, where there will be a set curriculum for beginners, intermediate folks, and even advanced users of crypto. Folks, there's a weekly live session that happens where anybody who's got a TONOIT paid subscription can come onto that call and ask questions of our chief data analyst. He will take us through what he sees happening in the market, and then we are able to ask questions and get some answers. Absolutely fantastic opportunity to learn more. Then we've also got Telegram support groups where you can come and ask questions and get some good information. We've got our farming reports, a PDF report that's downloadable from the back office. And if something happens in between PDF reports, we also have blog posts where we can go and see what's happening in the market based on the analysis of Marius Landman and his team. So folks, what you can do here is teach yourself a life skill, the ability to trade in the crypto market and earn $10,000 or more from the market. And this is what you can do by yourself as an individual trader. However, if you like what you see and it works for you, why would you not tell other people about this? You would tell your cousin, your brother-in-law, if it works for you. So if you do that and those people also decide to become a part of this business, there's an active and a passive income in it for you. And here's the words of Mr. Andreas Antonopoulos, one of the most recognized and respected Bitcoin figures in the world. He says, don't focus on buying Bitcoin. Find a way to earn it. He says, convert your labor, your service, your product, or something in exchange for Bitcoin. So folks, when we share the TONOIT business, we are able to earn Bitcoin. What we have in TONOIT is called the RSP, the revenue share plan. When somebody pays their subscription to TONOIT, 85% of that amount actually goes back to the crypto community and rewards people that are actually building the business, bringing new people in to also benefit from the crypto community. So you can get a direct referral, a direct payout every time you help somebody. So consider that active income because you have to do something in order to earn that amount. Then when that person goes on to help other people all the way to 18 levels away from you, there's also a level payout, but that's now passive because you were not involved. They were involved. Then there's also such a thing as a rising star payout and a white star payout. And these three you can consider to be passive income. And folks, this can be very, very lucrative. It's possible for you and me to earn $1 million or more over the next 18 months. And all we have to do is 2 simple steps that we need to follow. Step number 1, become a rising star yourself. Do it in 60 days. You've got your $500 that you paid for your subscription back in your pocket, which means your risk has gone down to 0. So then the people that you bring into the business, in this example, it's 2 people named Amy and Ben. You teach them to do exactly what you did. Help 2 of their friends. Amy is helping A1 and B1. Ben is helping B1 and B2. Once this structure is in place in the matrix, that means you are a rising star. And then you teach Amy and Ben to do the exact same. Everybody should focus on becoming a rising star. So this is what you then see in the matrix. There's Amy and Ben on level 1. The people that Amy has helped is on level 2. People Ben have helped on level 2. So that makes me at the top a rising star. When I help Amy to do the same thing and Ben to do the same thing, that's when they become rising stars each. And folks, once you have 2 rising stars under you, that's when the magic starts to happen. So you are looking for the opportunity to earn millions. Well, this is what TONOIT is able to do for you and me. So through the revenue share plan, if I help 2 people to become rising stars, I filled up the matrix to level 3, and I have earned $490 worth of passive income. Those people go on to help other people, and they go on to help other people. So by level 6 of the matrix, there's now 30 rising stars in the business, and you or me are earning $3,050 in passive income. By level 12, there's 254 rising stars in the business, and you are earning $23,530 in passive income. By level 12 of the matrix, there's 2,064 rising stars in your business connected to you, and you $87,370 in purely passive income. By level 15, there's 16,382 rising stars connected to you, and you are earning just shy of $1.5 million. When the matrix is filled up all the way to level 18, there's 131,171 rising stars connected to you. Remember, you just helped 2 people, but that puts you in the ability to earn up to $7.7 million from this opportunity. Folks, I don't know of anything else out there where you can use a $500 business to generate over the next couple of years up to $7.7 million. Just absolutely unparalleled opportunity, and it's not difficult. All you have to do is help a few people. So how do you become a rising star? Folks, you don't have to be the expert. You don't have to do any convincing. All you have to do is invite people. So there you can see an example of our flyer. Just use that in your WhatsApp, use that in your if you're interested, they will contact you. So just invite, invite, invite. Allow them to come to this meeting that happens twice daily from Monday all the way through to Saturday. And we will educate them about the opportunity. Whether they decide to join, that's up to them. Our job is just to inform them. Your job is to guide them. So what is the risk here? Folks, this is what Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors in the world, has to say about risk. He says risk comes from not knowing what you are doing. Folks, when you join to start learning the crypto business, you're going to start knowing what you are doing. So your risk will be reduced. So here's the startup risk. So the cost is about $500 or less, depending on your package. And the opportunity is to start farming crypto, potentially earn $10,000 or more consistently from the crypto market. And if you choose to follow the roadmap, you can even get to $1 million or more. So this ties in perfectly with what Mr. Tony Robbins has to say. He says, risk a little to make a lot. So here's our risk decision calculator, folks. Number one, what do you have to lose? Well, $500 or less, right? Number two, what do you have to gain? Well, you could potentially make $10,000 or more consistently from the crypto market and maybe one and more. So step number three, there says, if number two, what you have to gain is less than what you have to get, then obviously don't do it. It's not worth the risk. But step number four, what you have to gain is greater than what you have to lose in number one. Then it's time to take action. So you now have to decide today, what would your decision be? Go to the chat box and tell us whether you think this is a number three, you're not going to do this, the risk is too high, or it's number four, where you are ready to take action because what you have to gain is so much greater than what you have to lose. And then, folks, you can see there, that little guy is standing in front of a staircase. Even though the first step is very high, it's above his head. The step after that becomes easier and easier on the road to success. To do is get up on that first step, but that is what stops most people. The start is what stops most people. So don't be this little guy that allows that first obstacle to stop you from reaching your success. I have shown you now how you can use $500 business, simply earn $10,000 or more, and potentially even become a millionaire. There's the success roadmap, folks. All you have to do is take that first step and we will guide you the rest of the way. So don't be that person that allows the start to stop them. Back to you, Edward.
All right. Thank you very much, Jerome. That was indeed a powerful presentation. It got it all. Okay. You starting the business with $500 and how you can, using the opportunity to earn $10,000 consistently again and again. And if you choose to look in the other direction, to look at the other thing we are doing here, by simply showing other people this business, friends, you will be positioned to earn $1 million. Of course, from the presentation, you saw that the $1 million was actually a far cry from what you will earn eventually. Thank you once again, Jerome. Now, here is what you do next. Quickly, get back to whoever invited here because our business is strictly by invitation. Tell the person, of course, first that you appreciate the fact that you have been invited, you got here, you saw the opportunity. And the next thing you need to do is ask for a link. Ask for a referral link so that you can be part of this opportunity. When? Of course, now. All right. So when you ask for a link, when the link is sent to you, friends, now this is what you get. Let me share my screen now so that we run you through this. Okay. When the link is sent to you, when you click on the link, all right, you will click on the link. A form like this will open up for you, an online form. Okay. Do well to complete the form. fill every info that is required of you. If you don't have Skype ID, don't bother yourself. You could just keep that, but fill every other information. Now, down here at the bottom, you see a small white box. You will need to click to check the box. If you do that, you are simply saying that when you're done, emails will be sent to you. First, one email welcomes you to the community, and the other email ensures that you have a link that you need to click on to validate your registration. Thereafter, friends, you could get yourself into our business and have access to all the info that will ensure that you stay in profit in TONOIT. Don't forget that it is time to know it. Knowledge is the new currency. Welcome once again.